Rick the Ruler on the check-in, aka B with Fish Scale, 100% raw, the host of the AER, Bboy, Bgirl podcast. Wanted to jump up on here and do the first episode of my new segment, which I'll be posting on YouTube, called Hard Questions. For those of you that do subscribe to my YouTube page, feel free to jump on there. You don't have to, but as they always say, Google tells you if you're trying to get your numbers up, make sure you tell everybody who's listening to like, share, subscribe, all that fly shit, if you want to. I ain't twisting nobody's arm about it. But I'm going to jump on here real quick. Wanted to break down a hard question. So for those of you guys out there that do follow me on the gram, you'll notice in my stories or on my profile page, there is a section called Hard Questions. And these hard questions I usually convert into polls. So what I do is I ask these questions. The people that follow me on the gram, they answer these particular questions. Most of them are yes or no formats, and then that actually helps me collect data on the perspective of what most breakers would veer towards, right? So this episode is going to break down one of the first questions that I post. And then at the end of our conversation today, I'll post what the community actually thought. All right? So, hard question, episode 1 is, would calling out judges in the Olympics be cool? Let's keep it real. Okay? Keep it real. Actually, we don't really have to go too deep with regards to this one, but I am going to give you my perspective. So, a lot of people have had, different perspectives with regards to what's happening in the Olympics, whether you should go in that direction, whether you shouldn't, whether you're looking for evolution, you're looking for, moving towards the future with regards to breaking, if you're a purist and you want to preserve the culture, yada, 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 right? Which is cool, okay? So when it comes to calling out judges, right, that's something that started out in the breaking jams. That started out way before the Olympic conversation ever happened. So essentially you could say that was more of a cultural development within our art form, within what we do as far as expression and things of that nature, okay? You don't know me, you're not better than me, come get these fucking rounds, you don't deserve to be up there on the panel. And then shit kicked off from there, right? Now we've moved on to a different level. We've moved on to a different approach, a much more professional approach, a much more uppity level of class, and this whole particular environment revolving around the Olympics and what it's promoting and advertising and things of that nature. We're asking ourselves, can we spill some of our cultural experiences over into the more prestigious approach to breaking, if that makes any sense right there, right? So, if you ask me, I would say no. I would say, keep that type of behavior, keep that type of element out of that Olympic environment, okay? That's not what we're trying to portray. That's not what we're trying to build off the Olympic platform. The shit sounds hot, right? Yo, call somebody out live on TV during the Olympics, yada, yada, yada. You know what I mean? Grab your dick, tell them fuck you, right in front of, the whole audience, everybody who's looking up. Yeah, that shit sounds fly, right? But at the end of the day, there's a time and a place for that, okay? Which is, for most part, still granted. It's still okay in certain environments outside of the Olympics, right? Certain jams, certain competitions, things of that nature. You tell them, come see me in the cypher, whatnot. You know what I mean? But the direction that we're moving in right now in the Olympics, that's going to be unwarranted. We don't want that. That's not what we want to try to appeal, especially if you're looking to generate money, because that's what this whole Olympic thing is, right? It's trying to bring in some more dollars into our scene, so that way breakers can get paid, you know what I mean, to do this shit for a living. It's much more sustainable. If this is a career path, it opens up so many different opportunities and doors with regards to breaking, moving more towards a more sustainable career approach to it, you feel me? So that's the direction that we really want to go into, okay? If you ask me, what the fuck do I know? But after pooling the data and posting the poll on my Instagram page, which is AER_Bboy_Bgirl_podcast, the data would show differently. According to the data, most breakers would say, yeah, it would be cool to see a judge get called out live on the Olympic platform. So, I don't know. You tell me what you think, all right? What direction are we going as a culture, as a community with regards to this particular hard question? And, if not, tell me this question wasn't that hard. It was real easy. I answered it in a couple seconds, all right? You know what it is. Rick the Ruler signing off. Like, share, subscribe, all that fly shit, or not. Peace.